Hey guys, this is gonna be kind of a mishmash video of a bunch of different random things that I felt the need to talk about done really fast because this spider just scared the crap out of me and I don't know where it went. I'm terrified of spiders. Anyway, we went to Half Price Books and they were having a sale a few weeks ago for Memorial Day and we bought a crap load of books, and I'm in the middle of them. And the reason I'm telling you this is because we bought a lot of classics. We bought some other fun ones, like, well, they might not seem fun to normal people. We got Magical Alphabet by Nigel Pennick, just because Bray thought it sounded fun. We got Magical and Mystical Sites, Europe and the British Isles by Elizabeth Pepper and John Wilcock. I don't know how good those are going to be. He picked them up just because they seemed interesting. But then we got some classics, like The Witch's Bible and some Starhawk Earth Path, and one that will sit on our bookshelf and never get read, The Golden Bough. Eventually we will read it. It's just probably not going to be in its entirety, and it's probably not going to be anytime soon. I'm freely admitting that. And to complete our classic kick that we're on, The Big Blue Book. I had never read it, and I picked it up, and I started reading it right when we got home, and I think I'm on lesson like 6 or something now. I hate this book. I really do. I'm forcing myself to finish it because it's a classic, and so many Wicca 101 classes are centered around it. So I feel like if I'm going to eventually take on students and want to train people to join my coven one day, I'm going to need to know what they've learned, and since most courses are focused on it, this is probably what they've learned. So I need to know what I need to correct and what kind of attitudes that will be fostered in them through this book. I know it's a classic, guys, because it's like the first major comprehensive book published about Wicca. I would not recommend this to any of my students, though, and it's not just because I hate Buckland, because he's an egotistical asshole that hates women. I just hate this book. Because, I mean, okay, no, mainly it is that I hate Buckland, but I don't know, something about this book just rubs me the wrong way. It has a lot to do with the stupid questions he asks in the test at the end of each lesson and the stupid exercises he has you do, like practice drawing a pentagram. If you didn't have anything for me to do at the end of the lesson, don't make up crap. Like, practice drawing a pentagram? Really? If it would have been practice using, invoking, and banishing pentagrams in ritual, fine, but that doesn't belong in that place in the book, so it probably shouldn't have even been included in that lesson anyway. Or how he asks what color a Book of Shadows needs to be and gives you an answer, like green, after in the lesson saying that it depends on your tradition and your personal preference if you're a solitary. Really? I mean, really? Anyway, so I'm not gonna rant about that for too long. And I picked up this one just because I haven't really bought any Celtic books recently. It's The Religion of the Ancient Celts by J.A. McCulloch? Is that a C or a G? I don't know. But it looks okay. It doesn't look incredibly boring, and it looks decently accurate. I'm not sure yet. I've only skimmed parts of it. Oh, and I bought Book of Shadows by Phyllis Currit because I loved witchcrafting, and I thought I'd go back and read her first book. And I'm bringing that with me on my trip. As you can see, I am packing for my trip. I leave on Tuesday, technically, but my sister and I are flying out of Dayton, so my brother-in-law has to get up and drive us, and our flight's at 6 a.m. So I was going to go to her house on Monday night to stay there and leave on Tuesday, but she decided that she wants to go to the zoo on Monday, so I'm leaving tomorrow to go to her house, and then we're going to go to Louisiana. I won't be back until like the 27th or so if anyone leaves me comments or sends me messages or is wondering where I am on Wiccan Together or MNI or any of my other sites, don't worry, I'll be back. I'll have internet connection, but I was just telling the people on M&I that I might not be able to use it very much because I'm not bringing my laptop, and with my sister and my dad and me trying to share a computer when all of us are incredibly addicted to the internet, it could be difficult. So I'll be trapped in a house full of my family with no internet to connect me to the Wiccan community, and I might die. So that could be fun. I think I vented about this in my last video about my vacation, but we were supposed to go to the beach, but we were gonna go to Gulf Shores, and though the beach is still open, we decided not to go because of the smell and because you can't swim now, and eventually we feel like the beach is gonna be closed, probably if we went when we were there, just because that's our luck. And I'm really upset about this because I really wanted to do some rituals to get closer to my patron deity, Manon and McLear, and I thought that that would be a good opportunity to do that, but now I'm just focusing on Bridget for now, and hopefully an opportunity will arise where I can get close to a natural source of water that's not the Ohio River and incredibly polluted. Well, I mean, most sources of water, natural sources of water, are incredibly polluted, but the Ohio River, like, wins a prize, guys. You don't even understand. I think that's all I wanted to talk about with my vacation. I have one other question that's completely random again. I have a personal symbol that is rather complex, and I'll explain it in detail, not what it means, but what it is. It's going to be hard for you to maybe picture, but I don't really have a drawing of it yet. It's the tricatra, like you usually see it, with the 2 points at the bottom and the point up, and then a triskel, which is inverted so that one swirl is down here, one swirl is going this way, and one swirl is going this way. And in the middle of the triskel and the tricatra entwined is a little blank triangle, if you can picture that at all. And in the middle of that blank triangle is a fleur-de-lis, really tiny. I am looking for someone who can embroider this symbol on some robes. My skills in this area are extremely limited. I can barely sew, so embroidery scares the crap out of me. I haven't found any places near me that do custom embroidery. I have not found any places online either. It's kind of hard to search for if you actually try. I've already looked several times. I do not have the robes that I wanted embroidered on yet, but I'm going to purchase them probably in August, or maybe September, because they're kind of expensive. But I really want this symbol on the robes because I want it to be a reflection of me, and I'm going to embroider some things in, like, really small, in places that most people won't look on the robes. So I'm going to have my own personal energy in it, but I really want this symbol on the robes. And I'm wondering if anyone has any suggestions about where to look to find someone who could embroider this for me, or if someone out there does embroidery and thinks that they could do it, because I know it's a really tough symbol to do, and even if I find someone professional to do it, it could be really problematic finding someone who feels that they can do that. So I'm at a loss, and I'm gonna cry if I can't get this on my robes in one way or another. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I guess that's really it for my video today. I kind of threw everything I've been thinking about in the past few days in there. So I guess I'll talk to you guys in like 2 weeks or so, and I'll miss you. Bye.